For the first unit of Year 12 Modern History, students will be studying power and authority, with a focus on the Nazi Party's rise to power and its subsequent rule in the years leading up to the Second World War. Students may be given a source such as this, an excerpt from a speech given by Nazi propaganda minister Joseph Goebbels, dated to 1933. Looking critically at the source, there are 4 key pieces of information that it reveals. The authority of the Führer has now been wholly established. This reveals that the dictatorship has now been recently established, yet it is still rather new. All is going much faster than we had dared to hope. This touches on the speed in which the Nazi Party consolidated its power and begs the question, why was power consolidated so quickly? The fact that the speech was given by Joseph Goebbels gives some inclination as to his role as a propaganda minister in the Nazi regime. And finally the date, 1933, which tells us the time period that this consolidation of power took place. After analyzing the source, here is a potential question that students could be given. With reference to the source, account for the speed in which the Nazi Party was able to initially consolidate power over Germany. Looking now at the syllabus dot points, we can see that this question clearly addresses syllabus point 2, the initial consolidation of Nazi power 1933 to 1934. To answer a question like this, students would need to 1. Identify the syllabus point, 2. Recognize that the source refers to the Enabling Act and provide a brief description, and 3. Establish a logical sequence of events that led up to the Enabling Act. This sequence would include briefly discussing the infiltration of the democratic system by the Nazi Party, addressing the alliance and coalition between the Nazi Party and moderate conservatives such as Papen and Hindenburg, recognizing the significance of the Reichstag fire in creating a crisis which justified emergency action, and to use the example of dissidents, namely communists, being expelled from the Reichstag fire as an example of the use of emergency power, which also served to remove opposition to the Enabling Act when it came to be voted on.